Welcome. So today we're going to be working into our side body extension. In a cross-legged position, place one hand onto the mat and stretch up tall with the other arm. Coming into a side bend here. And then change sides. As you open the side body, make your exhalation longer. Keep your chest open. And your gaze should be fixed up. You're now going to use a block, holding onto the block with both hands, circling your arms around, keeping the elbows lengthened and keeping your spine as tall as possible. Change direction of the circles whenever you feel like it. And then take this time to stretch to one side, engaging your abs, your obliques. And then changing towards the other side. Perhaps you can get slightly deeper in one side of your body, just observing. Moving again to do another set. This time you might be able to go further in your side bend. Make sure that your hips stay connected to the mat. Now placing your hand on the opposite knee. Stretch back as much as you can, twist. And you can place the other hand on your leg somewhere. Let's go ahead and change sides now. Coming to the center first, elongate the spine, and then twist back. And now placing your palms together like a prayer. Taking your opposite elbow and placing it onto your knee, spreading the collarbones, opening through the chest. And if your elbow doesn't reach your knee today, then no worries. Just place it wherever is accessible for you. Just honoring where you are in your journey. Just being patient with every step of the way. Now coming up onto the knees, stretching one leg out, sliding down the extended leg, stretching the other arm up and over, side body extension. And now stretching towards the other side, you can place your hands on blocks or you can place it directly onto the floor, whichever suits. Keep your legs in the same position. Spinning open the chest as much as you can. And then moving towards the other side, extending through the other leg, slide the hand down all the way towards the ankle if you can reach it. If not, just placing your hand wherever it will go. Again, placing your hands on blocks or directly on the mat. Feeling that lovely release of the side body. Exhale and allow yourself to deepen in the position. Now placing one foot over the other in a seated position, stretch up tall. With the opposite arm, placing your elbow to the outside of the bent leg. Twist as much as you can. The arm that is free can be placed around your back. Make sure that your spine stays elongated. And taking it towards the other side, extending through the spine to begin with, then bringing your arm around, spinning the collarbones open. We're now going to come into a seated position, placing one foot to the floor, bending the leg and extending through the other. You're then going to side stretch towards the extended leg. You can leave your arm in the air, or if you have quite a lot of side body extension, then you can try to catch the foot with the opposite hand. Make sure that you're looking up towards the sky and that you're expanding the chest as much as you can. To make it slightly more challenging, you can bend your foot in towards the opposite thigh, and instead of holding onto the ankle, you're going to be holding on around your knee. You're going to feel a deeper sensation here. Moving towards the other side now. And if your hand is extremely far away from your foot, there is no problem with this. As long as you're feeling the stretch in the side of the body, then you're doing it correctly. Having patience in your journey is one of the most important steps in flexibility practice. And just accepting your body wherever it is. Placing the hand onto the knee, changing your leg position whenever you're ready. I'm now going to invite you to come into a squat position with feet flat to the floor. To open up in your squat, placing one hand to the mat. Open the chest, stretching the other hand up towards the sky. You can also come into this bind here and holding on to the hands behind the back, or if you can't reach the hands or the fingertips, then you can hold onto your clothing, the back of your t-shirt. Most important here is we are getting a nice stretch in the front of the chest and the hips and the side body. Stretch to the other side, open up, exhale. And you can bind or you can stay with your arms open. This is your practice, so do what feels good. And then coming into a seated position, just gently bending the elbows down towards the floor, and just notice how you're feeling. Perhaps you're feeling more open in the side of your body than you were when we began the class. Just observing any changes. You can stretch up with the opposite hand, and then change sides. If your elbow doesn't reach the floor, then just do this exact exercise with just your palm on the mat. Again, keep your Sit bones glued to the mat. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a lovely, peaceful day.